Les is up next, an Everton fan. Hello, Les.
Hiya, boys. You all right? I won't be making any silly noises.
No, Les, only you heard that, all right? We dumped it, so no one else heard it.
All right. Okay, thank heavens for that.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. Right, listen, Sean Dyche, I thought that was a bit cruel playing 0-0 all the time. But listen, at least Sean Dyche will get the players playing in a system that they can play. With the greatest of respect, I love Frank Lampard, and he's always welcome at Goodison Park. He was trying to get players to play in a system that they weren't capable of playing in, and consequently, the shambles is exactly what we achieved. We have no style of player or anything like that. And the only reason Anthony Gordon's gone to Newcastle is because he knows Sean Dyche mentioned a dirty word to Anthony Gordon, and that was sweat. And the boy hasn't broken sweat for the last 6 months at Everton, so good riddance to him.
Let me just ask, I played devil's advocate. Is that not a bit harsh? I mean, what Everton players have broken sweat?
Well, no, I'm not singling him out. He's the only person for blame. But put him against Iwobi or Anana, and then compare the work rate of the players. I'm not on about ability. I'm on about work rate. That's all. You know, if you haven't got the ability, you leave nothing on the pitch. And Anthony Gordon, I'm very sorry to say, I phoned talkSPORT a couple of weeks ago when they were going on about Anthony Gordon, and I said I'd drive him to Newcastle or Chelsea myself. So I'm glad that he's got. We don't want players. And a boyhood Everton fan, don't make me laugh.
Les,
Everton fan. As soon as the going gets tough, he's gone.
Les, let me ask you a question then. For Sean Dyche, moving forward, what is the aim this season then? Is it simply now to stay up?
Of course it is. You have to be realistic. Some Everton fans have said, we're getting Sean Dyche. It's a time for a reality check. We're where we are because we've been an awful team this season. No style of play, no substance, nothing. Sean Dyche is at least going to get them players working, and Arsenal will know they've been in the game, thank heavens, that we've got him in there, because Bielsa wasn't the answer. So Sean Dyche, and he's going to be working, hopefully, with better quality of players, and hopefully have a little bit more money to spend than he's got at Burnley. So I think he's been judged a little bit too harshly by some people. Let's just see what he does by the end of the season.
Just going back to Anthony Gordon, do you think that he should be thinking with his heart rather than his head then to make a decision as to his future? I mean, he's obviously an ambitious kid, right? I know Everton is his boyhood club, but Everton at the moment Newcastle offer him a lot more. So do you think just because he was a lifelong Everton fan that he should have stuck it out?
No, not at all. But he's at Everton. I'm saying for the last 6, he wanted to leave the club because I understand ambition. When Wayne Rooney went to your lot, don't get me wrong, I was devastated. But you cannot hold someone back that's got ambition. No. But while he's wearing the shirt, you expect him to put some effort in. And I'm sorry, I said he's probably played himself out of a move. How terrible he's been for the last 6 months. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't seriously. He hasn't broken sweat, so I'm glad he's gone. Okay. I don't want people at my club like that. Toxic.
Okay.
Seriously,
Les,
enough is enough.
Les, always a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for that. Let's quickly go to Peter, Liverpool fan. Hi, Pete.
Hello.
Hi, Pete. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Well, off you go, pal. What would you like to say?
Just calling in relation to the Anthony Gordon situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but back in the day when Abramovich come in at Chelsea and they come in for Steven Gerrard and he pushed hard for him, and as far as I can remember, it was a done deal. He was on his way there, and then the people of Liverpool, the Liverpool fans, they put pressure on his family, and you know, and it all went a bit sour for him. Anthony Gordon has just bit the bullet and said, I don't care what anyone's got to say. I want to win trophies when I play in my career, and he's probably looked back at that Gerrard situation and gone, I've just got to go for this, and I've got to go now. I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan. I hope everyone go down. I don't like them. I don't like the fans. They're bitter. And they're quite sad people. And what they done to the players when they come out of the training ground after they come out of the game the other week was absolutely horrendous in the street. You know, screaming at them in the street. It's the board. The board at the club have ruined the club for them. You can't hold players personally responsible. And I was just listening to the guy then about Anthony Gordon not breaking sweat for the last 6 months. He probably gave up 6 months ago because the club is a shambles.
Yeah, true.
Pete, listen, thanks for your call. The Steven Gerrard thing, I think, is slightly different. He was the captain.
He was the captain, but he was their main man.
Yeah,
that phenomenal. But
yeah,
obviously Anthony Gordon wasn't that. But as I said, I don't think any Everton fan would begrudge Anthony Gordon getting the move because it is a step up. Newcastle going or a club going in the right direction.
Yeah,
it's just the way he went about it by refusing to train, not showing up. like obviously throwing his toys at the pram. That's where Everton fans would be like, well, hold on. I think if it was all done right and he continued to train and Newcastle got the deal done, they'd have probably gone, you know what, with our blessing, we've not been good enough.
Just the way it ended.
Just the way it ended.
I get that.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.